Welcome back. This is Global Perspectives, where we break down the biggest political shifts shaping our world. Here's something to think about. What happens when political rivalry turns into open threats? In the Philippines, former President Rodrigo Duterte has once again sparked controversy, this time with an explosive remark, literally. During a rally, he suggested killing multiple senators in a bomb blast to create more vacancies in Congress. His words were met with cheers. Is this just political rhetoric or something far more dangerous? Duterte's statement comes at a critical time. His daughter, Vice President Sara Duterte, is facing an impeachment trial that could end her political career and block her path to the presidency in 2028. With elections approaching in May, the composition of the Senate will be crucial. If the Senate remains dominated by allies of current President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., Sara Duterte's impeachment could move forward, potentially dismantling her political influence. However, if Duterte succeeds in rallying support for opposition candidates, the Senate might block the impeachment and preserve her presidential bid. Sara Duterte is widely seen as a top contender for the 2028 presidency, thanks to strong support in her hometown of Davao City and widespread misinformation campaigns that have bolstered her public image. This is despite allegations of corruption, human rights abuses, and a history of impulsive behaviour. Just months ago, she made headlines for a public outburst where she threatened and cursed out President Marcos and his wife in a display many saw as a dangerous temper tantrum. Yet, for her supporters, this brashness is seen as authenticity, a trait reminiscent of her father's political style. This raises a crucial question: when does political speech cross the line? Some argue Duterte's words are just his signature blunt style, meant to fire up supporters. Others warn that normalizing violent rhetoric can lead to real consequences, especially in a country with a history of political violence. But beyond the rhetoric and political gamesmanship, this situation reveals something deeper: the state of Philippine politics itself. On one side, you have the son of a former dictator, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who now holds the presidency. On the other hand, the Duterte family, known for their brutal drug war and inflammatory remarks. A dictator's heir versus a family of lunatics, as some have described. Can politics in the Philippines get any lower? The concern doesn't stop there. The upcoming senatorial elections are just as troubling. The latest survey of leading candidates includes former actors, a retired boxer, controversial radio hosts, individuals previously convicted of plunder, and familiar names from long-standing political dynasties. In a country with a rich history of resilience and democratic aspirations, this lineup raises an important question. Does Philippine politics still have hope? So what do you think? Is this just tough talk, or does rhetoric like this pose a real threat to democracy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. Meanwhile, the stakes are only getting higher. The May elections won't just shape the next Senate. They'll determine Sara Duterte's political future. If she survives impeachment, she could very well win the presidency in 2028, despite the concerns surrounding her. But if the Senate remains loyal to Marcos, her impeachment trial could move forward, preventing her candidacy and reshaping the Duterte family's grip on power. At Global Perspectives, we believe this isn't just about Philippine politics. It's about a growing global trend of leaders using extreme rhetoric to maintain influence. When political speech starts sounding like a call to violence, what does that mean for democracy? So here's a final question. Should there be stricter consequences for politicians who use violent rhetoric? Or is this just part of the political game? And with the current state of the Philippine political scene, do you think the country's democracy can still recover? Let us know in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world's most pressing issues. See you next time.